I've got another book today. This one is The Clever Boy and the Terrible Dangerous Animal. Clever Boy and the Terrible Dangerous Animal, Idris Shah. Now this story is part of the oral tradition from the Middle East and Central Asia, and it's more than 1,000 years old. In an entertaining way, it introduces children to an interesting aspect of human behavior and so enables them to recognize it in their daily life. It's one of the many tales from the body of Sufi literature collected by Idris Shah. Once upon a time, there was a very clever boy who lived in a village. Nearby was another village that he had never visited. When he was old enough to be allowed to go about on his own, he thought he would like to see the other village. Wow, I like this place. So one day he asked his mother if he could go, and she said, "Yes, as long as you look both ways before you cross the road. You must be careful." The boy agreed and set off at once. When he got to the side of the road, he looked both ways, and because there was nothing coming, he knew he could cross safely. And that's just what he did. And then he skipped down the road towards the other village. Just outside the village, he came upon a crowd of people who were standing in a field, and he went up to them to see what they were doing. As he drew near, he heard them saying, "Ooh," and "Ah," and "Oh," and he saw that they looked quite frightened. He went up to one of the men and said, "Why are you saying ooh and ah and oh, and why are you all so frightened?" "Oh, dear me," said the man, "there is a terrible, dangerous animal in this field, and we are all very frightened because it might attack us." "There is a terrible, dangerous animal?" asked the boy, looking around. "Oh, be careful, cried the people. But the clever boy asked again, "Where is the terrible, dangerous animal?" And so the people pointed to the middle of the field. And when the boy looked where they pointed, he saw a very large watermelon. "That's not a terrible, dangerous animal," laughed the boy. "Yes, it is! Yes, it is!" cried the people. "Keep away, it might bite you." Now the boy saw these people were very silly indeed. So he said to them, "I'll go and kill this dangerous animal for you." "No, no!" cried the people. "It's too terrible. It's too dangerous. It might bite you." "Ooh, ah, oh." But the boy went right up to the watermelon, took a knife out of his pocket, and cut a large slice out of it. Nom, nom, nom. The people were astonished. "What a brave boy," they said. "He killed the terrible, dangerous animal." As they spoke, the boy took a bite out of the large slice of watermelon, and it tasted delicious. "Look," cried the people, "now he's eating the terrible, dangerous animal. He must be a terrible, dangerous boy." As the boy walked away from the middle of the field, waving his knife and eating the watermelon, the people ran away, saying, "Don't attack us, you terrible, dangerous boy! Keep away!" At this, the boy laughed again. He laughed, and he laughed, and he laughed, and then the people wondered why he was laughing. So they crept back. "What are you laughing at?" they asked timidly. "You're such a silly lot of people," said the boy. "You don't know that what you call a dangerous animal is just a watermelon. Watermelons are very nice to eat. We've got lots of them in our village, and everyone eats them. Look, the cat eats them, the birds eat them, camels eating the vine." Then the people became interested, and someone said, "Well, how do we get watermelons?" "You take the seeds out of the watermelon and you plant them like this," he said, putting a few of the seeds in the ground. "Then you give them water and look after them. And after a while, lots and lots of watermelons will grow from the seeds." Oh. And so the people did what the boy showed them. Oh, give them the watermelon seed lots of water. And now in all the fields of that village they have lots and lots of watermelons. They sell some, and they eat some, and they give some away. Welcome to Watermelon Village. And that's why their village is called Watermelon Village. I would like to go to Watermelon Village. Look at there, there's people sleeping on the rooftops. And just think, it all happened because a clever boy was not afraid when a lot of silly people thought something was dangerous just because they had never seen it before. Whoa, they have free downloadable step-by-step instructions on how to make finger puppets, paper bag puppets, and felt characters from this story on the website. Finger puppets. I hope you enjoyed this reading of The Clever Boy and the Terrible, Dangerous Animal. It was really a watermelon. A great big thank you to Hoopoe Books and Idris Shah, author of these fine books. You can find out more about Hoopoe Books at their website, hoopoebooks.com.